welcome back to Silksong! Last time, we wasted a bunch of time in the beginning trying to get around and just find our bearings. But this time, excuse me, do have some water with me. This time, it's serious business. We did find the high halls, which we still don't have a map for. And I don't suppose Chakra's going to be around here anywhere. We did encounter this one sort of mini-boss type character here who reminds me of Markoth because he can spin some helpers around him. And I do remember these kind of like particular enemies we can use as kind of like a tool from the kind of like just gotta focus here. From the trailer, so I assume that's gonna be pretty soon that we can get one of those. I think if I stay underneath him, I'm gonna be relatively safe, and then I could just attack up. So maybe having like the Reaper Crest would be a little bit better here. There we go, and then they just dissipate. So, shows how loyal they are. Let's see what that guy was. We do have another... I guess this is the reason for the red dot. Maybe it was something else, either way. Why do we have red dots here? And here's where we want to be, a maestro. At least I think that's how you say it. Choir commander of the high halls, able to summon and command cogflies at a flick of their baton. I like the design. Kind of football-shaped head there. A little bit different. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to intentionally use this cloak attack very consistently yet. But maybe with time. I don't plan on unequipping it anytime soon, because it is, you know, kind of a cool... It's something you don't really have to think about, and you just kind of get value out of it every now and then. Oh my god! We can move on the rings. I did not expect this level of programming. But maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I don't know. It's not like they haven't pulled off harder things before. And this enemy has quite an interesting design. We can start to see that kind of like bell-shaped sickle coming out of their heads on some of the enemies. I suppose that's going to be more of a theme in this area. Okay, I assume that's a counter. And I assume that one slashing attack does 2 damage. Yep. That is... Okay, no, apparently from that angle it only does 1. Man, we're starting to get some serious rosaries now. A minister, gold-ranked disciple of the choir, and direct servant to the Citadel's conductors. Defeat 14 more. Still no map, so... Suppose there's going to be lots of rings to grab in this area. That's a double jump, if I've ever... Oop, that's not the back button. If I've ever seen one. So... We'll just remember that our red markers are backup double jump replacements. Okay, they're kind of conditioning us to stay away from the water, which could open up the opportunity for them to leave a secret somewhere around that feature. Oh my god, I'm surprised I didn't hit him a single time there. And again, we kind of like figured out his secret. If we can get him above the platform, that's going to be the best idea. There we go. I figured he only had a few more hits there. I wasn't really counting, but looked like, I don't know, 10 maybe. Is this grabbable? Ah! Yeah, they could just put put kind of like an opening in that waterfall. They've done that before in Hollow Knight. In like the resting grounds, there's an area behind the waterfall you could go. Uh-oh. Okay, well this isn't what I signed up for, is it? I think I'm gonna go back here, if you don't mind. That move does, can we hit him into the water, I was gonna say? What is their tell for that one attack? Okay, they back up, they kind of backdash, so that makes it a little bit easier to tell that it's coming. Oh, wow! It kind of, I thought I passed the window where it was active. So I was kind of confused why it was just frozen. But overall, I really like the kind of like the depth of the enemies in this game. Instead of just scattering a bunch of kind of weaker enemies to deal with, feels more so like every run back is actually capable of you know, killing you again. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think about that? Hold on. Oh, never mind. I saw 27 rosaries and I freaked out. My mind just completely went into panic mode. No, those are the rosaries that I'm getting. Those are not the rosaries that my cocoon left behind. This game conditions you to kind of be a little bit traumatized by losing your cocoon. So I believe this was the way, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Was it down? No, I'm pretty sure it was up, if anywhere. Very least I can fight this guy. So let's count here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Interesting, they didn't do 2 damage that time with that move. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, so if I was counting correctly, then 10 would be the amount there. Yes, it was this way. So I figure I'm gonna have to rely on the Pimpillo here. Oof. Not really too sure what I can do about that. Other than just, I guess I could jump through it. It's kind of like the Soul Tyrant, or the Soul Master? Just a little bit quicker. Okay, so once I get here and I spawn those 2 enemies, I figure I can just throw a Pimpillo. Okay, so that's fine. And then we just have this one guy to deal with. What the hell? The diagonality is so confusing. Can attack them from behind. Wow! They sweep. They do be sweeping. Serves you right. If it wasn't for the enemies, this place would be just an absolute pleasure to traverse. We know that wall is not grabbable, and they make it very clear with the waviness, I guess. That's their way of communicating that. Ooh. No snitch bug this time. Not bad. 60? It's just gonna make the stakes all the more higher, though. Bonk. So I want solid ground. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. Oh. I wonder if this is a timing thing. I wonder what the... Oh, I thought I opened my cloak there. If you'll forgive me. There we go. Yes, so I guess the canonical way was just to float down. Oh, and this is not good. I think I can farm up enough to get close here. To another heal. I would expect if there was gonna be like a safe direction to pick here, that it would be to the left. Ooh, it looks like this might be where we pick up that tool. I wonder if this is the tool. Shell plates and cogs that could be fashioned into a flying automaton. Construct tool. Ah! More so than, you know, not being able to craft it right now. I think the biggest pain is having to traverse back here for the completion. So, I don't really have a marker in mind for having a craft metal. Maybe I just use the silver one and move on with my life. There we go. Because it is kind of like an inventory item that you have to have. And this, you know, I'm pretty sure we can climb that wall on the left, so... Not too dangerous to go down here. Aha! Oh my god. Well, you know what? Nuts to that. Okay, I did weaken it enough. The issue here, though, is I can't see. Ooh. More shell shards that I can't make any use of. Thank you so much. I don't know, maybe that was worth it for the journal entry, though. So much for the bench chances. Holy. Okay, that... I mean, you see it too, right? There we go. Oh, they baited me. Ah, they baited me again. Okay, nothing to do here. Oh, I hear a drape fly though. Could be a bad idea to ignore it. Just gonna heal before anything hits the fan. Yes, there is a way up at least. Holy! If only I could attack from the water. I think I drowned that one. Okay, so that works out. There we go. Okay, that's gonna open up a direction there. Oh, I need to harpoon. Pretty sure this is nothing. Yeah, it's just a drain. Oh, so we're in the sewers again. Oh no. Not another one. Just jump off the ledge. Nobody likes you. You know what I can do? Since we don't have any other use for these, I just want to heal. So at some points, I'm going to have to farm some silk. Oh! Now he backs off. Oh, man. And the trouble is those guys can pop out of the ground, so just because you don't see them doesn't mean they're not around. Okay, right, that's just where we've been down there. And this here, I believe. You got anything for me? The end of this long journey. Oh, another psalm cylinder. So I think that one character, his name escapes me completely right now, but he wanted us to collect these and bring them back to him for rosaries, if I'm remembering correctly. But let's find out what's going on out here. Oh, one more hit. Okay, that's fine. I can just cheese if they, if they're gonna give me that situation, then I might as well just farm the silk. Yeah, and we can safely just attack above. Oh, unless he backdashes like that. Trouble is they can just wander into you by floating. Oh. Well, rinse and repeat, as they say. I only have one more Pimpillo. Ooh, did actually use the cloak there. Okay, maybe 3 more hits to get back to a heal. That did not help. Yeah, so that cloak, though useful, it does deny you some farm. Oh, hang on. Okay, so just another room that leads to a dead end. If we're lucky, we can grab that. Is this somewhere I've been before? I don't think so. Almost feels like it is, though. Unless they're just repeating the assets. Yes, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we did come around this way. So I'm just gonna go back. And I don't know what else is here. I can check where I am on my map. We do have a way up here. I should try to make my way to that area, because we could potentially go down. So I'm gonna head back just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, and of course we got these drape flies respawning, but what are you gonna do? I think it drowned itself. It's not the choice I would have made. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, I'm glad I came back. We did have another direction to go in. Just my memory sometimes fails me a little bit harder than other times. Perhaps a bench here. Whoa. No movement. No movement, please. Interesting. I figure I can use this as a platform. For what? To what end? Couldn't say. Nope. Okay. Pretty sure if I unlock or if I equip that kind of what was it called? The there was a item I had. Ooh, I don't think I read this guy. A minister, gold rank disciple of the choir, and direct servant to the Citadel's conductors. No, we did read that. A mortician. Huh. Well, anyway, there was an item I had. I think it was it might have been the weave light that I noticed watching back one of the recordings that it did allow another bar of silk regeneration. So I could regenerate 2 bars of silk instead of just 1. Could be useful, but, you know, there are other useful tools, I think. Another Ventrica station. So that's, ooh, that looks dangerous. I'll hit up the station first. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Hopefully a map, too. It's all I could ever hope for. And at this point in the game, I'm just making rosaries at such a disgusting rate that I you know, struggling to find places to spend it all. Please. I might even prefer to spend 1,000 rosaries on that, just so I don't have to carry around the anxiety. Okay, so with this station here represents any number of possibilities. So that's what it looks like. We did miss, obviously, that area around the marker there. We could go up, but it looks like everything else has been filled out for the most part. And now we could just run head first into danger in this left direction here. Ooh. It was interesting to see a sign that I've never seen before. It looks like a rosary necklace. Huh. Place for a keyhole. A gigantic door. That could be a one-way trip, so I don't necessarily want to take it just yet, because we know they've done that to us before. That kind of betrayal. What is this? An ornate door closed with a simple lock. Okay, well, that one's an easy proposition. There's our door marker right there. And then whatever is behind there, it looks like it's related to rosaries. Oh, I mean, you hear that. Unless I'm hallucinating, there's kind of a hum. Oh! Okay. Oh, it landed at least. Oh, we're good. So far, only taken 1 hit point of damage, which is remarkable. Don't want to spend the health on my sharp dart if I might need to heal a little bit later. But now I think I can, because there's I'm at full health, so no reason not to. But I'm going to try to be more aggressive than I have been. Use the iframes there. Ooh! Thank you so much. Okay, we can just sharp dart this way now. And back again. Oh, that makes it so much easier. Probably 1 hit, yep. Nope. Staying right out of my range. These guys have a lot of health. I will spend the pin pillows. Oh, okay. More? 2? Don't want to waste those, for sure. Oh, no! Okay, so when it came to those guys, that was a little bit of a more of an ask. Because I've never fought 2 of them back to back like that before. So that's going to be a little bit tricky, should say. If I needed to respec, what would I get instead of this crest? I might do better with the Reaper, because it does have a little bit more range. The thing about the Wanderer crest, it's just the range just is kind of a little tricky to use on these newer enemies that move around so much and fly above you. But as far as the Pimpillo has been helping. Just want to make sure I don't have anything more important. My controller is vibrating like a like it's possessed right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it just stopped. It had me worried there for a second. We have this injector band, which I'm pretty sure I've never seen before. Increases the speed of binding. That could be useful in conjunction with the warding bell. I'm not sure if we did talk about the tax being very useful, but with all these flying enemies, I'm gonna have to have something that can sort of go above. So I might want certainly not the drill. I might want something like the sting shard, for example. And I think this, it has more uses than the Pimpillo, and it kind of hovers in the air. And I think it's cheaper, so on the shell shards. So we'll try that out. Meanwhile, I think I should have also changed my sharp dart to something else. So we'll just give this a test here. There we go. It's working out beautifully so far. Oof, thank you, dice. Oh my god, he just covers so much space. Okay, not the fairest thing in the universe. I'll save the tools for the later waves. Could jump again. Ooh. Unfortunate, but it's fine. Don't have any more silk here. Oh. Okay, that does have an explosion radius. Oh, you had to. He's eating my silk, man. Oh, unfortunate. I did I did happen to kill him with the cloak, though. So, if we do happen to use the shard or whatever it was called, the sting shard, I think it was, it's not going to cost that much. So we could, potentially last a long time with this strategy. Unfortunate. Okay. That worked out in a funny way. We can heal again. Okay, this wave is the easier one. So I'm gonna rely on it to help me get back to relatively good health. Unfortunate. Okay. If they alternate moves like that, that's gonna be a little tricky. Okay, next wave is flyers, I'm pretty sure, so I'm just gonna put these up. Okay, good. I think as long as I can take him out of the picture, I'm gonna be in a much better position. So I'm just trying to plan what I want to do here. Not really much this guy can do by himself. And it does hit both of them, so that's excellent. Just a little bit left. I'm gonna focus one. If I get hit here, that's gonna do a lot of damage to him. I am out of tools. Okay, there's one. Okay, I don't need him to mess up my life. The moment I can heal. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. I'm assuming this is the last wave, just because of how the difficulty rose. Okay, thank you, dice. And I can just heal again. Oh! What are you? Once they summoned song from their subjects, now they rise only to command an end to those unstrung. It looks like we have even more here, because the music hasn't stopped. Let's find out what fresh hell is waiting for us. What? You have a jump attack, almost guaranteed. Yep, there it is. So we'll have to look out for that. Okay, he raises it. That's a pretty easy one to dodge. Okay, that's a charge. We can just utilize the wall. Okay, what the frick? So when he charges, he's gonna jump when he charges backwards like that. And then it creates an explosion area. Okay, that gives him a little bit more time to attack again. So it's not really too advantageous for me. Ooh. Just slowly clawing my way back to a heal. I did spend one silk for that. Oh no! I should have just taken the heal. Damn it. I think if I just took the heal, it would have been completely fine. I just thought maybe I need to wait to... I was trying not to be impatient. But it ended up that being impatient was the correct move after all. There's just so many instances where they can interrupt you that I didn't really trust that was a free heal, even though it probably was. And the nice thing about the warding bell is that even if they interrupt you, it does like a lot of damage in return. Yep, figured that was gonna happen. Oof. Okay, none of them, I think I'm distributing my damage amongst all of them. There we go. Okay, that was the wrong time to use that. Okay, good one. Oh! Oh, that does attack a little bit below her. I just noticed. Ooh. Their use of a pin shows hard training. Their use of silk, unfurled from a spool held close, shows skill far beyond standard bugs. Okay. These guys also aren't too hard. It's more so the silk stealer that I'm concerned about. I can't heal here, so I will take that. And even those Markoth guys, those maestros, I think they do stay on their own side of the room. Should hit both. We'll just use that as a positioning tool. Okay, there's one, and we can... We know he likes to come down. There we go. Oh, I can hit it, can I? Very interesting how you have to use different dodging patterns. That's gonna hit me, yep. Okay. Oh. But the overall, as long as I have the shell shards to spare, I can keep trying again. And the sting shard is so good. In fact, oh my god. Trying not to go there, if you don't mind. The sharp dart isn't really what I'm wanting. I feel like it's fine, but much better would be one of the others. Not the silk spear, nothing horizontal, because they are kind of like above us. So we want something that can also hit above us. Let's go back to the thread storm in that case. The counter is fine also, but it's been a while since I've used the thread storm, so kind of hungry to use it again. Okay, there's nothing I can really do there. And the thread storm's so good, it's just blocking random projectiles as well. Oh my god. One of you needs to die. Surprisingly, I didn't take damage there. Okay, we know these guys are easy. Just need to get to one side of them. Still taking damage, but did a considerable amount. Okay, so we can just do that to attack over and over again. That's pretty cool. Don't hit me. Okay, not the target I was looking for. That's more so it. Just gonna try to run the other direction here. Let that do the work. Try to goad him into... Oh my god. By himself, this guy isn't such a big deal. So I might even want to farm him. I really need to heal by the end of, by that wave right there. Oh man, I could have been over with this by now. If only I took that one heal. That's gonna live in my memories for the rest of eternity. I think one of the hardest waves, in fact, is this first one right here. It's because they throw so much of a mix of flying and ground enemies at you at once. Okay, I can heal up here. Ooh, it does have a little bit of coverage, so good thing the harpoon isn't, you know, defenseless. I think the only thing left for me to really do in this encounter, I think, is just health management. So 2 more hits. If he survives, there we go. And we'll just be aggressive here. Oh man, that's a situation where the harpoon did not serve me well. They're gonna jump while the other one attacks, so that's kind of an undodgeable situation. There we go, the harpoon at least allowing me to reposition. And they can vary the distance of their jump too. Oh, unfortunate. There we go. Yes, just come here. It's fun here. It's nice here. It's 1 down. Again, I don't have to worry about this guy so much. That's the issue, is just him floating down into me. And the fact that the absolute coverage of the floor makes it so hard to deal with from both sides. So I've learned my lesson. If you see a heal, take the heal. Don't wait. Ideally, I'd be at full health before the next guy comes in. I'm not going to use Threadstorm right off the bat. We know it's only the charged attacks that create the sort of silk afterburn. These right here. That just is has such an amount of range. Oh, I kind of ran into him, but can at least heal here pretty safely. Don't want to run into him. Okay, that was not a charged attack. Okay, he does have some aerial range. It's kind of the danger of using the silk for attacking is if he hits you right after, then you're gonna wish you didn't. One more hit to heal. Oh man, he's just forcing it. Okay, we're out of the corner. Good news. Oh, unfortunate. That was a gamble, and I think I lost. Ooh. Don't tell me there's more. Holy! I did hit one of them at least. We'll try not to freak out at least, you know? There's no point in freaking out. Oh, dice, thank you. Thank you so much. If I can heal. 2 more. 1 more. That's full health. Now let's just stay at full health for the next wave, whatever it happens to be. Because apparently this encounter just never ends. Okay. Wasn't really sure what my plan was there. He did cancel me. As long as I have 1 silk, I can harpoon. There we go, the cloak. Oh. Okay. So we know it's a little bit more tough than the previous encounters we've come across so far. That is not something that I think I'm capable of handling right now. It could be, but I would definitely consider getting a weapon upgrade at this point. This sort of encounter is a little bit more serious than just, this is hard. It's like this is hard plus plus. So apparently we're gonna have to save our resources for even more danger. Or just get better, I guess. I don't know. Nobody said you can't get better. Okay, what was that? Bugs like these crossed the caves to bring me to Farloom. I cut down many before my capture. Then I had thought them minded and cunning. Now I can see the singular will that haunts them all. You tell him, Hornet! Yeah, I can heal. Oh my god! I wombo comboed myself! Wow! I can see a pin coming in here. I don't want to use the cloak, because I do need to heal. Okay, how dare you? I thought I might clank with him. Okay, so even though I do clank with him sometimes, I still get hit. Oh no. I'm trying to look at my UI. Okay, no clanks for me. Okay, how do I get out of this hell? Ah, jump! It does have an explosion radius. Well, they did leave this Ventrica station here explicitly, and pretty sure that the only reward for this is going to be just a gigantic pile of rosaries. So, what I'm actually going to do is run on over to Bellheart, using this grand bellway here, and I'm gonna give Pliny a visit. And then we'll see if potentially that makes a difference. There is also dialogue from Pliny that's not nothing, you know, so I can also just include that in the playthrough. But at long last, I wanted to hold out on getting this damage upgrade for as long as possible. Just to, I don't know, play the game as authentically as possible, but that could be a misguided endeavor. Welly, yay! Reconsider my offer? Yes. Balanced just right. Bon va! It is done, brave warrior. By my expert claw, your strange blade has received some fast, sharp shine. It shall cut cleaner than ever before. Your efforts provide me great aid, Pinmaster. You have my many thanks. Welly ho, that oil, you have it. That rare substance, hoarded close by the citadel. Few are the pinmasters of our age that ever chance to work its wonders. Will you see it, traveler? The finest work of this fair pinmaster, and your blade sharper still. Pass me the oil, and we can commence. Give the pale oil? Don't mind if I do. And now, this pinmaster must work. Let the sharpening begin. So it didn't cost me any rosaries. It looks like. Not that I'm... It could be a bait and switch. Not too tight. Kerning just right. Done it is, marvel of Farloom. See how it gleams, your long fine blade, vast, that the pins of our land all once held such shine, so much we have lost. This is fine service, Pinmaster. It has been a long age since I have seen my needle such. I had not remembered the finesse of its forging. Welly ho, it is certain. Yours is a blade of finer make than most. One of few that could bear even more sharpening. If ever upon your long road more oil is acquired, seek my service with haste. Who knows what form we could find deeper within your weapon's sharpened steel. Did I forget that I have one more? Okay. Looks like only 2 upgrades. A measly 2 upgrades. A pittance. And we have these brothers here. Hello.
Saving. We are together at last, my brother and myself. Both returned to safety safe.
I am pleased you have found one another. If you are planning to venture out again, I would urge you to reconsider for the sake of your shells.
We know it muchly much. We cannot be leaving this home of bells no more. Here's we will remain, for shells to survive. But we instead did plan. Together clever. Yes, those pilgrims, let them pass. Maybe's they will help for a small reward. As we have. Even you, Miss Saving. Yes. Saving is done. Our wishes now we ask. Now is time for Miss Courier.
Couriers, I require a rasher of meat for an old bug in the Citadel. Can you prepare it for me?
A bug, a pup. They's know of our finest food. If they's appreciate, we can prepare it most prompt. Miss Courier has only to ask.
And we have a new shopkeeper in these guys here. Deliveries? I thought they were gonna give me something. Are these, how does this work? Pilgrim's Rest supplies. Delivery. Oh, so it's a not a fetch quest, but a give quest. What'd you call it? An escort for 180 rosaries. Man, if only we had a banker of some kind in this game. I would put all of my money into that vault. Safe in that shell. So it looks like another wish board here, not necessarily a vendor.
Deliverings for the way station and the fields at Farnloom's Edge, a small rest stop still serving. This journey is maybe not so very hard for you, Miss Courier. We think you was perfect for this wish. But hold, Miss Courier, before depart, you must let me know. All deliverings are in the needing of great care. No bump, no shake, no taking funny transport. Only leg, claw, wing must be used to see them where they need be going.
Oh, of course. So we do have an escort mission now.
Carrying the safe, Miss Courier, cared for like your own shell.
Okay, well, let's see how long that's gonna last. And I assume there's no point in reading the other descriptions since we can only really do one at a time. But it is almost time for the episode to come to a close. So I guess I'll just hit up this shop here. See if there's anything to spend my money on. Oh, I mean, if I had money. We do still have to retrieve it from that room. So I do have a Silk Eater, but I don't necessarily want to spend it. Wish granted. There's another mask fragment. How about that? Yes, I think in this game, I'm not going to be too mad at myself for, at least the first time around, for not completing these encounters with the bare minimum. Can you see that thing moving? Looks like someone's in the foreground there. Restoration of Belhart. Pavo. Hearken, ye holy! Our home has been cleansed of evil, but now we are tasked with restoring its former glory. Share your rosaries with us, that the work may begin. And of course I don't have any. So that's gonna have to be for next time. I can just travel back to the Ventrica station real quick. Before we call it. And which way was it? Still don't have any other high halls, any other kind of lore or even really dialogue from the Bell Beast. Just sort of, I wonder if there's ever going to be anything else with regards to that character. But next time we're going to be taking down this encounter here, and it looks like it actually is a necessary encounter, wouldn't you know it, in order to get to this quest marker right here. So I was thinking it was so difficult that it was going to be an optional fight, kind of like we found in the ants, but no sir, not this time. This one is a must. So we're going to tackle that next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Silksong, and I will see you next time.